What's the third?
So the third reason that someone might buy life insurance is what I call cash accumulation.
That sounds good.
Sounds great. Now, your father, probably my father, probably every father in the world said to their children, don't buy life insurance as an investment. It's not a good investment.
I have heard that.
Well, might not be true. Now, I don't like to say that life insurance is a good investment. What I say is it's a good vehicle, it's a good asset to own to accumulate cash. And that's a bit different, but it's important. So life insurance has a number of tax advantages, as well as asset protection advantages, as well as other asset characteristics like no other investment or asset class out there. And you should take advantage of that. So I often say, if you're not contributing to a cash value life insurance policy with extra discretionary income that you have, it's kind of like not participating in your company's 401k.
It's one of the basics.
It's one of the basics because, there's an old saying in some communities and in some ethnic groups, it's more popular. It says, find a wife, buy whole life. And it's kind of a smart thing to do, I mean, I found my wife 35 years ago.
Right.
I didn't buy any whole life at the time, but I own quite a bit of permanent insurance today. But and it doesn't have to be whole life. It can be just cash value life insurance, because it's kind of like not participating in your 401k plan, because the government gives you tax advantages. It lets this cash grow tax-free. It lets you take it out tax-free later on. So life insurance is an excellent cash accumulation vehicle, even if you don't want or need the death benefit. And there's going to be some other videos on the website here where we talk about specific strategies for helping people create retirement cash flow by using life insurance. Not saying you should put all your money into this. I'm not saying it's the only thing you should do. I'm not saying it's going to outperform, a well-structured investment portfolio, because that would be wrong. We don't expect that to happen. But it plays a really important part. And the key question there is, Carmen, where are you going to get the money to support your lifestyle when you decide to quit working full-time? And guess what? There's a lot of people in the world today. There's a lot more as we sit here in the spring of 2020 who don't have that answer anymore.
Yep.
There's a lot of people who thought they were going to sell their company and retire.
Right.
And they missed the potentially one of the best times to ever sell their business in the history of the United States of America. Now, it looks like, I talked to some people today, like the M&A market is going to actually stay pretty strong. But there's also going to be a lot of bottom feeders and a lot of people that are either going to have to liquidate their companies or sell. There's going to be some predatory, acquisitions out there for sure. So most people do agree. If you're trying to sell your business there's a book out there called Sell Your Business for a Ridiculous Multiple. That's the multiple I think you should sell it for. Really high, ridiculous multiple. That probably ain't happening for a few years.
Right. So let's talk real quick one more time. Can you give us a quick recap on what are the three things that you look at in as life insurance guy?
Yeah, so this is Chris Ream. I do a weekly podcast called Life Insurance Guy Live. This is a special edition where we're going to put these videos on the website. And if you see on the front page here, there's 3 categories at the top. And it's 3 reasons why people should own life insurance. The first is for family protection. That's pretty obvious. If you die prematurely, what's your family going to live on? The second is for business continuity. And it's the same concept, only now instead of talking about your family, you're talking about your business. So if you die prematurely, how can we buy life insurance and use that money, that instant liquidity, to lock in key people, hire an interim CEO to run it while I prepare it for sale, pay off debts, have a story for your not only your suppliers but your customers, and, your vendors and your employees about how this. We're sorry we lost Herman, but we planned for this and we have the money and we're going to get through it, so that the herd of employees doesn't get spooked. So
what's the third? The
third is for cash accumulation, because of the unique tax advantages given to life insurance policies from Congress. Life insurance is a really smart way to accumulate cash. It's protected from your creditors. It grows at a very steady, conservative, predictable compound interest rate, and it can provide great source of tax-free retirement income when designed and managed properly over a long period of time.
Excellent.